At Dickerson Automotive, anytime you come in and get a fluid exchange done, we have special chemicals that we use and special fluids that we use depending on what service. Each service usually has some type of cleaner that runs through the system on top of a fluid that we then put into the system as well, but it just depends on what you're doing. For example, this is for the engine side of things. This is the engine performance restoration kit. You put this in the engine and you let it run, and then when you're all done, you drain that oil out, and then you add this to the new oil. And what that does is it helps clean your engine out and then re-fortify that new oil that's coming into your system. This is a fuel induction system service, so if you have a GDI vehicle, this is very critical to do this service, generally about every 15,000 miles. But this goes through and cleans the carbon off of the intake valves, which normally doesn't get cleaned with the GDI engine just because of their design. And then the 44K ends up going into the gas tank to help further clean injectors and things like that. This is the cooling system service. It has its own cleaner that we run. We actually let the cooling system completely open up, and this runs for 15 to 20 minutes, and then this gets added to the new fluid after it's done its cleaning. And this is additional additive. It helps balance the pH level in your coolant. It also will help your coolant last longer and reduce corrosion. This is the ultra dry DOT4 brake fluid that BG uses. This is compatible with everything. This is reduces moisture content and also fights against any moisture that's trying to enter the system. This is our power steering kit. Depending on what color your power steering fluid is, red or brown, it also has its own cleaner, and it works the same way. We put the cleaner into the system, let it go for 15 minutes, and then we fully exchange all of the fluid with the applicable power steering fluid. This is the transmission side of things. It does have a quick clean, same concept. We have a machine that actually does this for us. We don't have to do anything ourselves except measure it and enter it right. The quick clean goes in and cleans for about 15 minutes after it's up to normal operating temperature, and then it does a full fluid exchange, all of the fluid, not just a traditional pan drop. We get 100% of the fluid out. And then we add a conditioner to the transmission after, and that just makes your transmission fluid even better than it already was. And this is the same thing for CVT transmissions. The only difference with CVT transmissions is we are unable to do a machine exchange. And so those are just a drain and refill, but we do have a cleaner and then an additive to add to that when it's all said and done. So we've been using BG products for about the last 10 years. We've had really good results with them. Customers are really happy with the longevity that they get out of their system when they use these. This is something that's more of a preventative maintenance item though. If you have an issue like a slipping transmission that's happening consistently, this isn't going to fix that problem. However, we have seen transmissions that are like starting to shift a little weird, not quite slipping yet, and we've done a transmission service with the kit, and it's cleaned them up. We do recommend that you do these every 30,000 miles in order to stay within BG's lifetime protection plan. That is the coolest thing about these, and that was the main reason why we jumped on board with this. Was BG offers what they call the BG lifetime protection plan, and should, let's say you do a transmission service before 30,000 miles with their kit, and at 90,000 miles your transmission fails, BG will actually give you money towards that repair to help recoup for that. That being said, there are stipulations to their warranty program. You have to do that service every 30,000 miles. If you go beyond 30,000 miles, it voids the warranty. Speaking of warranties, people are concerned that this will void their factory warranty or their dealer warranty. If anything, this is actually going to increase the value because it's a maintenance item. We keep everything on file. We keep a record of all the services that we've done for you, and that just gives you even further backup when it comes time to claiming a warranty through the dealer or whoever you would need to claim a warranty with. Dealerships are also using this product. BG stocks many automotive repair shops as well as dealerships across the nation. They're a very well-known company. They're very reputable. They have tons of case studies on their chemicals, and they've done a lot of research to make sure that this stuff is effective and it's not just an upsell or a waste of money, so to speak. Why do we recommend regular fluid exchanges? When you do a fluid exchange every 30,000 miles, we found major repairs are significantly reduced in that system. For example, if you do a transmission service with this kit every 30,000 miles, we have a customer that's actually done this. He's reached 200,000 miles and has yet to have a transmission problem. And that fluid still looks brand new, bright red. It could probably go another 200,000 miles. Now, this isn't going to prevent everything. Crazy things happen, especially in the automotive field, but this definitely helps you get the most life out of your system and your vehicle.
So how do I qualify my vehicle for BG's lifetime protection plan? To get 100% protection plan coverage, initial services must be done within the first 50,000 miles. And like I said earlier, in order to stay covered by BG's lifetime protection plan, the systems must then be serviced every 30,000 miles after the initial service.
There is another option. If your car is after 50,000 miles, but before 75,000 miles, you get 50% coverage. So that's $2,000 towards a repair. There's no sign up. You don't need to fill out any paperwork. It's just documented with us digitally through our system. We send them that documented invoice and they send you a check. So it's a really cool program. And that was one of the biggest reasons we chose to go with this product, is because they stand behind it. It's not just something that you're upselling to people and then nothing comes of it. That's how confident they are in this stuff, is they're willing to help you pay for a repair should you need one. If you have any questions or comments, or even wondering if your car would qualify, feel free to give us a call, leave us a comment down below. We'd love to help you with it.